Welcome aboard Monday's Market Outlook here at TOPGUN Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz. And folks, I am wearing the stars and bars. Why? Well, yeah, obviously July 4th a couple days ago, but I have my flight suit on, doing the parade flyby out in Aspen. Wearing the stars and bars today also because I guess this is the one time I'll ever say this. We got Monday Night Football. We got soccer tonight out in Seattle with the men's national team versus Belgium. So got the stars and bars on for that. And finally, and almost just as importantly, ladies and gentlemen, Trump accounts are airborne. Did you see this morning the president open the markets? The opening bell, first time from the White House. I think it was the Nasdaq and the Dow. Folks, the S&P 500 is going to rip. Let me show you. I just dropped this. Well, I didn't even, you guys are getting a first look at it. I didn't even put it in the tactical trade alerts thread yet. Our bullish on America trade, folks. These Trump accounts are going to explode the market. The Dell, Michael Dell and his wife were standing behind the president. They've pumped billions of dollars into these Trump accounts. And then I forget the name of the lady, another billionaire, who's going to add a one share, which SpaceX adds, 160 or something like that, shares of SpaceX to these accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is insane. I'm raising my price target on my bullish on America trades. This is absolutely insane. Whenever the government has forced buying of anything, you buy what the government is buying. It's a put. It's a government put underneath this. In our most recent bullish on America trade that I'm getting ready to drop for my tactical trade alert members, I show you at age 18, age 27, age 55. The whole boomer Ponzi scheme of Social Security is over with. We could be potentially making multi-millionaires, folks. I don't know why it's taken this long to do this. It's absolutely obscene, but here we go. So why do you care about this, folks? Because if you don't have some bullish on America trades on, you're a fool. And they're right here in this report. For a couple grand today, you could potentially make 100 grand if the S&P 500 keeps moving up and to the right. How about for $1,700 today, would you like to potentially make 200 grand? I got my dot plot right here, folks. I think the S&P, that's my kind of super bullish case up to 22 grand. What's my base bullish case? 16. How about average 12.5? And then my bearish case, just a measly 3% a year, throwing a bear market there, we're up at 8,700. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upload the newest Bullish on America report for my Tactical Trade Alert members, but I'm also going to add it to this page next Tuesday and Wednesday. What is that? 14, 15 July, I'm going to open up the doors for 2 days. Tuesday morning at 10 a.m., I'll do our primary live trade brief where I'm going to show you these bullish on America trades. Wednesday morning at 10 a.m., I'm going to do accelerated retirement where we're going to talk about the explosive psychedelic sector. Man, people have paid multiple lifetime memberships here at TOPGUN Options with one psychedelic trade. We're going to show you that. You haven't missed the psychedelic explosion. Just getting warmed up. And then I'm going to add, there's 2 live sessions. The third live session is going to be Wednesday night at 8. I'm going to show you our sample. I'll give you a demonstration of our options weapons school training. What you get, those training sessions here at TOPGUN Options in our full throttle program. Ladies and gentlemen, but here's what I'm going to do. Scroll down. I'm going to upload that Bullish on America report that literally just got fresh, hot off the press a couple minutes ago. What is this? This is a 14-page hedge fund institutional report. Oh, by the way, you can see, look at how I did last quarter. 83.5%. I did an 80, if you'll allow me to round up, an 84% return. The S&P 17, the Nasdaq 23, the Dow, who cares, 15. Ladies and gentlemen, I beat it, whatever. Men lie, trades don't. You can go look at my brokerage account. I upload my statements. Folks, this is absolutely insane. So I'm going to give you this just for opting in to join me next Tuesday and Wednesday. Wiz, I can't make it. I work during the day, blah, blah, blah. Kids, man, I record these things. We have a replay page. So most folks who can't attend, go watch all the replays as well. So head to go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. and you can go get the Bullish on America report as soon as you opt in, and you can join me for the live trading sessions. This is a big deal, folks. These Trump accounts, love or hate the guy, it's going to move up and to the right. Not going to be a straight line, obviously. Oh, and by the way, speaking of SpaceX, they're getting added to the NASDAQ-100 tomorrow. So that's going to give us a little bit of lift as well. But ladies and gentlemen, when you think about it, right? Markets tend, not a straight line, they move up and to the right. But when the government has forced buying of something, you got to get into that thing. We have a MACD crossing down here, the S&P 500. We had a little bit of a topping action, found a nice base. And I drew this in my live trade briefs recently. This was a descending bearish pennant, right? Or no, I'm sorry, it's a descending pennant. In this case, it wasn't bearish. Why? Let me just zoom out a little bit. Pennants, right? It was a descending slope right there. I wish I had my drawing thing. Can I draw on this? No. So just imagine a horizontal line under those two bottoms right there, and then a descending triangle line to there. I drew it and I said, hey man, these things they get tighter and tighter and tighter, and then what happens? They break out, either up or down. In this case, it broke out of the top, right? We've got some good support right now at the 20-day moving average around 74.50 down there, and we're starting to climb. And again, there's a potential MACD crossing right there. I think it's time to rip, man. I think the summer doldrums are more or less over with. Don't get me wrong. Kyiv is still on fire. Russia's getting bombed by drones and Operation Epic Fury. The president, I love this headline. Trump pledged no forever wars. Now he's risking forever talks with Iran. So there's a lot of bad out there, folks. What bad, Wiz? Well, go grab the report, because that's what I put in this stuff, man. I sit here and I bust my rear end to get all of here's the bullish intel. Guess what, man? That horrific jobs number last week. Did you see that? What a miss. Where is it? U.S. snaps hiring hot streak with only 57,000 jobs added June. Guess what? That's bullish. Wait a minute. Hold on, Wiz. A horrific jobs report is bullish? Yeah, man. Because we were worried the Fed was actually going to start raising rates because inflation sucks and the jobs market's allegedly good. Oh, that big jobs miss on Thursday. That says the Fed might have to either not raise rates and maybe even cut. Kevin Warsh was picked to be the Fed chief, Trump's puppet, to cut rates. So the narrative flipped in the span of 48 hours. 2 weeks ago, the CME Fed Watch showed a 70% odd of a September hike. That is completely off the table now, right? Some traders are already positioning for cuts. So folks, I'm not going to sit here and read this whole thing for my Monday Market Outlook. Go read this. $6.25 billion Dell donation, man. Absolute insanity. The account's officially launched on 4th of July, but obviously the market opened today. Oh, here it is. Gwen Shotwell. I knew her name because she's the president of SpaceX, and I'm like, Shotwell. I get it. She announced she and her husband are gifting 1 share of SpaceX to Trump accounts for more than 2 million children. That's a 310 million personal donation. Isn't this awesome? 6 million Trump accounts already opened. Again, look at the math. If at age 18, if you don't put anything in, and then age 27, if you do 250, and look at what at age 55 they could potentially have if they do the max of $5,000 a year. Are you? I mean, this is just insane, right? Go read this. I sat here and busted my rear end to do this. So here's what I'm going to give you. $27 billion in forced buying as well with SpaceX and the Nasdaq. Forced buying of the S&P 500. One more time, I'm going to tell you, folks, whenever there's forced buying of anything, it's math. It has to go up, right? More shares off the table, whoops, and then it goes up. So go read the Bullish on America report, man. I love making these reports for my tactical trade alert members. You need your copy. Go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. Name and email gets you in. You can join me July 14th and 15th at 10 a.m. And then that bonus session, 8 p.m. Wednesday night to do some options weapons school training so I can show you. If you don't even know how to spell the word options like my Marine buddies, I'm going to teach you how to do that. Can't wait for the game tonight. God bless America. God bless the United States. God bless President Trump. Love or hate the, first of all, if you hate anybody, you got problems. Always remember that God loves the person you hate the most on this planet as much as he loves you. That'll help you reframe things. You shouldn't hate anybody, man. When I was flying combat sorties over Iraq, I didn't hate the Iraqis, man. I mean, look at the Iranians, Operation Epic Fury. I can't stand the mullahs. Love the Iranian people, man. But don't hate anybody. So why was I on this brief rant? Because God bless President Trump. He's helping millions of kids. Ain't going to be in some bankrupt Ponzi social security scheme that Democrats continually raid. So, and again, it's so funny because some people are like, oh, I'm not going to come to Top Gun Options. I don't like your politics. Man, my politics, if I didn't trade what I believed in, I'd be broke, right? So trade the market you have, not the one you want. The market we have right now is going to move up and to the right. There are the threats. Go read your report. I lay out what the potential threats to that rally could be, but they're in there. And they're all mitigatable. I don't think that's a word. All right, folks, one more time. Go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. Go United States. God bless you. And I'll talk to you on Wednesday for Wednesday's market intel brief. Fights on. Cheers.